Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Shalom, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, distinguished lecturers, respected colleagues, and dear audience. We are honored to present our meta-analysis entitled Pharmacologic Management of Postoperative Shivering, Evidence from a Meta-Analysis of Petidin versus Tramadol in Laparotomy. In this presentation, we aim to provide evidence-based insight into one of the most common yet under-recognized complications in post-operative care, shivering. Now, to guide you through our research journey, here are the outlines. We will begin from a brief introduction, and then material and methods, results, discussion, and conclusion. Let us now begin with the introduction, which will be presented by Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin, time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Dayodia, for the time. Post-operative shivering is a common and distressing complication, although non-pharmacological warming methods are available. They are often impractical in low-resource settings. Hence, pharmacological agents like petidin and tramadol play a crucial role in managing shivering. This review follows PRISMA 2020 guidelines and is registered with Prospero. The data were sourced from four databases: PubMed, Scopus, Web of Science, and Cochrane Library, using keywords related to shivering, analgesic, and laparotomy. Eligibility included RCT involving adults undergoing laparotomy under GA comparing epipetidine and tramadol. We assess data quality using the Cochrane ROB 2.0 tool. Statistic analysis was performed using Riefman, and heterogeneity was evaluated using I-square statistics. Subgroup and sensitivity analysis were also conducted. That's all from me. I give it back the time to Mr. Ayodhya.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin, for the time. Next, we are going to discuss about the results. Here are the study selection and the characteristics. This slide illustrates the study selection process using the Prisma flowcharts. A total of 743 records were identified from four databases such as PubMed, Scopus, Web of Science, and the Cochrane Library. 612 records were screened based on the title and abstract. From the screening, 577 articles were excluded for reasons such as irrelevant topics, non-randomized control trial or non-RCT designs, or lacking data on post-operative shivering. Only 35 full-text articles were assessed for eligibility, of which 27 were excluded due to issues such as irrelevant comparators, non-laparotomy procedures, insufficient data, and duplicate publication. And finally, 8 studies were included in the qualitative synthesis and meta-analysis, reflecting a rigorous selection process to ensure relevance and quality. The next slide is about characteristics of included studies. This table summarizes the 8 studies included in the analysis. All studies compare petidin and tramadol for preventing or managing post-operative shivering. Sample size ranged from 60 to 140 participants. Most studies use petidin 25 mg as the interventions, while the comparator was tramadol, typically dosed between 1 to 2 mg per kilogram. Most studies were conducted under regional anesthesia or RA, with 3 under general anesthesia or GA. This wide range of geographical locations and methodologies supports a robust analysis across various clinical settings. Here are risk of bias Cochrane ROB 2.0. This slide presents a risk of bias assessment using the Cochrane ROB 2.0 tool. Most domains across all studies are rated as low risk in areas like deviations from intended interventions, missing outcome data, measurement of outcomes. However, a few studies showed some concerns. Kumar et al. And Mazar et al. Had some issues in randomization and outcome reporting. The overall bias was rated as low in 6 studies and some concerns in 2. This suggests a generally high quality evidence base with minor limitation in study design or reporting. The next is about the forest plot and meta-analysis summary. Here we see the forest plot comparing petidin versus tramadol in terms of postoperative shivering. The pooled risk is 0.68 with a 95% confidence interval of 0.54 to 0.85 and a p-value of less than 0.001, indicating a 32% relative risk reduction of shivering with petidin. The heterogeneity among studies was moderate, I-square 48%, which means that although study results vary, they still consistently favor petidin. This meta-analysis statistically confirms petidin's superior efficacy. The next are about the intervention dose. This slide outlines the intervention dose used across studies, and this slide in this discussion emphasizes that while tramadol may be considered more effective and safer due to fewer side effects, petidin remains the gold standard for postoperative shivering treatment due to its consistent efficacy. And here are the discussion, which in this slide break down the broader implication. The first, clinical settings difference. Example for temperature, heaters, and anesthesia protocol may influence drug efficacy. The second, the analysis finds petidine reduced shivering incidence by 32 until 45% versus tramadol. It is a clinically meaningful reduction. The third, although petidine had better anti-shivering effects, both drugs had similar safety profiles. And the fourth, the results are clinically relevant because postoperative shivering remains underappreciated in major surgeries, especially in laparotomy. The fifth, this analysis is the most up-to-date synthesized comparing the two drugs and provides a valuable evidence base for clinical decisions. And the last is conclusion. To conclude, the first, this meta-analysis provides strong evidence that petidine is more effective than tramadol in preventing postoperative shivering in laparotomy cases under general anesthesia without increasing adverse effects. The second, these findings support petidine's use as a first-line pharmacological option for shivering prophylaxis, especially where non-drugs warming methods are insufficient. However, given the clinical importance of managing shivering for patient safety and comfort, larger randomized trials are needed to standardize dosing protocols tailored to different surgical population. I think that's all for our presentation today. Thank you for your attention. Good morning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.